Wow, what a terrible show tonight, everybody. So our Taboo Tuesday. Sorry. Kick out tomorrow morning's uh tomorrow morning's Crown Jewel, The Godfather, Soldier and Slimming. Name my topic tonight is called let's see what it's called again. Yeah, it's called Paranoia and Putrid in Perth, Australia. Crown Jewel will be good tomorrow morning. Then I'm gonna then I'm yeah, I think I got my predictions Monday. Yeah, but before I start my predictions, open up the show a little bit of music, and I'm gonna open up the show with this song uh the song called called see trying to see what name song is called by Eric Clapton called hold on one second, let me try to find some song. Forever Man. That's it, Forever Man by Eric Clapton. So stick around, right back. I'll be right get the music playing. Yep, Forever Man, all you just heard by Eric Clapton. So okay, so yeah, let's get things get started with tonight's terrible show. Um, Smackdown heading up to tomorrow morning's Crown Jewel. Okay, show starts with highlights from WWE's Crown Jewel Championships, men's and women's being prepared. Then put in a briefcase from Saudi Arabia and shipped on a plane. Destination 7,000 and million and 7,000. Hold on a second. So I'm trying to see how 60,000 65. Yeah, 60,065 miles. Briefcase carrying the belts is being transported from the airport to the Crown Jewel location, Perth, Australia. SmackDown is live from Perth, Australia. Michael Cole welcomes us to the sold out crowd just 24 hours away from the WWE Crown Jewel. Opening segment. WWE Champion Cody Rhodes makes his way down to the ring. Rhodes comes out with a blue suit to a great ovation. Cody Rhodes chant. Starts. Chant starts. Perth, what do you want to talk about? Says Cody. We could talk about Seth Rollins. Crown Jewel might be Seth Rollins' Achilles heel. He might be also. He doesn't blame Seth Rollins for his actions. When you love WWE like Seth, you'll do anything. And who cares about that arrogant piece of shit? But when you start to think that you are the one and only that can carry all this, that's the downfall. That's a quest for control and quest for power. And tell Seth that the QB moniker is just a nickname. Cody will name some names: Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, CM Punk. He gets back to Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes starts chanting. Cody asks Michael Cole what they're saying. Wade Barrett takes a microphone and says they are saying Seth Rollins is a Wonka. It's true. Rhodes goes on to finish his segment by saying that Seth cannot beat him. Backstage, Stephanie McMahon was approached by Chelsea Green, WWE Women's Champion. Tiffany Stratton quickly interrupts. McMahon says, "Tomorrow, may the best woman win." Stratton responds by saying, "Glad we're on the same page." Sami Zayn comes out. Then we go to commercial break. Backstage, from Cody Rhodes bumps with Jacob Fatu. Jacob tells him that when he finishes with Seth Rollins, then Jacob looks at Cody's championship. Cody leaves. Nick Aldis comes and asks Fatu that he wants to talk to him in the office. Drew McIntyre attacks Jacob Fatu backstage. Eventually, the fight gets stopped by Aldis and other officials. WWE United States Championship Open Challenge: Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura. When Zayn is waiting in the ring before the commercial break, Nakamura comes out to accept the challenge. They lock up and exchange a few twist arms and takedowns. Both men are back up. Nakamura eventually takes control of the match early, sliding the German suplex back by Nakamura back into the ring. As Nakamura is in complete control, 1-2, but Zayn kicks out. But Zayn fights back and gains control. I love you. Backbreaker by Zayn and covers 1-2, but Nakamura kicks out. Zayn has him in the corner, but delivers a couple of chops to the chest. The falls by a couple of punches. This is the 8th time these two fight. Sami has an edge 4-3. Shinsuke fights back and drops Zayn in the corner. Hold on a second. Yeah, Sammy has the edge 4-3. Shinsuke fights back. Shinsuke fights back and drops Zayn down in the corner. Nakamura with a heel kick to the face of Zayn and covers 1-2, but Zayn kicks out. Massive clothesline by Zayn and Nakamura is down. Zayn goes top to the rope and jumps, but Shinsuke moves out of the way and Zayn lands on his feet. Match goes back and forth. Small package roll up by Zayn, but Nakamura counters in a no 3 count. Match continues with Nakamura on the second rope and kicks Zayn in the back of his head. He covers 1-2, but Zayn kicks out. Nakamura stays on control and continues with a few kicks. Nakamura has Zayn on the corner and delivers a few blows. He puts Zayn on the top. Superplexes was attempted, but Zayn hangs on and fights back. Sunset flip by Zayn, but 1-2 Nakamura kicks out. Nakamura fights back with a massive kick to the back of the head of Zayn. Sammy falls to the outside. Shinsuke goes after him, but Sammy fights back. They both get back into the ring for a count of 10. Nakamura is in complete control. Nakamura is standing in the corner, about to finish him off. He gets dragged to the outside by someone wearing a mask. The mask is taken off by Tommorrow. MTF board members show up and surround Zayn. They attack him, and Nakamura Solo Sikoa is shown enter the fight right after the beat goes down and stands. Yeah, Nakamura fights back with a massive kick to the back of the head of Zayn. Sammy's fight falls to the outside. Shinsuke goes after him, but Sammy fights back. They both get back into the ring before a count of 10. Nakamura is in complete control. Nakamura is standing in the corner about to finish him off. He gets dragged to the outside by someone wearing a mask. The mask is taken off and it's Tommorrow. MTF board members show up and surround Zayn. They attack him, and Nakamura Solo is shown enter the right after the beat down and stands. Winning no contest. Then we go to commercial break. Nick Aldis is talking to Drew backstage. Nick Aldis makes a match. Drew versus Jacob Fatu next week on Smackdown. Jacob attacks him and they get into a brawl. They eventually helped by WWE officials. WWE Women's World Championship, or Women's World Champion, and WWE Women's and SmackDown Women's Champion, Raw Women's World Champion, and SmackDown Women's Champion team up. Tag team match: Stephanie Vicaire and Tiffany Stratton versus Julia Kiana James. Vicaire starts off against Kiana. Vicaire immediately does the Devil's Kiss. Julia gets tagged in. They exchange a few moves and stand right back up. Match quickly goes to the outside as Kiana interfered to cause this. Julia sends Vicaire back in the ring. Kiana gets the tag in control. Quickly tags Kiana back in the ring as they are in control against Vicaire. A couple of tags were exchanged between the two. Vicario attempts to fight back and tags straightening control. Julia is tagged to the outside. Spine buster by Stratton and Kiana covers 1-2, but she kicks out. A few moves were exchanged between the two. Julia gets the tag and delivers a knee to the face on Stratton. All four in the ring. Vicario gets thrown to the outside. Stratton fights back and counters a powerbomb into an Alabama slam. Tags Vicario back in. Stratton tags herself back in while Vicario jumps on Julia to the outside. In the ring, Stratton delivers the moonsault for the win. Winners Stephanie Vicario and Tiffany Stratton. Backstage, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are being challenged by Sol, Ruka, and Cesaro. Bliss responds by saying that they are not here to make their dreams come true. WWE Tag Team Champions Street Profits with B5 versus the Wyatt Six. Alonzo Dawkins and Montez Ford make their way to the ring. We're going to go to commercial break. Match starts with all four exchanging blows. Dawkins takes down Joe Gacy and tags Montez. Dawkins gets the tag back and on control. Dexter and Joe exchange a few tags while in control. Elbow by Dexter on Dawkins to keep it and keeps on working on him. Montez eventually gets the tag. Clotheslines on Joe. Crossbody by Montez. 1-2, but Joe kicks out. Dawkins gets the tag back. All four wrestlers go at it. On the outside is B-Fab. Outside, B-Fab takes down Cross for attempting to get involved. Cross is taken down after Eric was right in front of her. Montez is in the ring as the legal man. Attempts to frog splash, but nobody home. Wyatt Six capitalized to get the win to retain the titles. Winners still the tag team champions, the Wyatt Six, Dexter and Joe. After the match, MFS get in the ring face to face with Wyatt Six. Nikki Cross bumps the chest with Solo as he stares her down. MFS walk away first. Solo stares her down again while Nikki is not backing down. MFA leave the ring right and while they're all staring at each other. Miz quickly getting intervened quickly by Kathy Kelly. Then we go to commercial break. Highlights were shown from earlier today at the Crown Jewel kickoff, where Seth Rollins walks away. Seth Rollins has left the building. Well, it looks like it's all over for him. And here it is, the main time for the main event, last man standing match. Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. The match starts with a couple of kicks by Black, then Damian fights back and throws Aleister over the top rope. Priest gets a kendo stick, but Black fights back right. Both men keep fighting on the outside. Priest nails Black with a steel steps. Black gets up and Priest hits him again. The fight drags to the entrance arena area. Aleister gains control and keeps control of the match, sends Priest to the steel barricade. Match is going back and forth while both men are walking back towards the ring. Both men are back in the ring. Damian drops Black face first. Damian brings the steel steps in the center of the ring. Black fights back with a knee to the face and goes on the top rope. Priest stops him and both men are back down. Black goes back on the second rope and drives down Priest right on the steel steps. Priest gets up at the count of 7. Priest fights back and picking up Black, dropping him on the steps. Goes back on the outside. Priest falls neck first onto the steps. Priest gets up at the count of 7 again. Priest checks Black onto the announce table. Priest goes back into the ring. While Black is on the outside, Black gets up at a count of 8 while Priest was going to the steel steps towards him. Black moves out of the way. Black is back in the ring. Priest is in control and delivers a clothesline. Priest Priest takes the kendo stick and nails Black with it. Priest attempts to back to school on go to school on Black, but Priest fights back with a kick. Priest falls to the outside while both men are down. Priest goes to the outside. Black grabs a steel chair and hits Priest right in the ribs. Priest immediately fights back with a choke slam on the apron. Razor's edge on the announcing table. Black is laid out as he gets up at the count of 9. Priest goes for a Razor's edge on the announce table. Black rolls down from the announce table at the count of 9 to make it. The fight is now in stands. Priest is still in control. Zelina Vega comes out of nowhere and stands in front of Aleister, breaking Priest. Aleister launches a black firebomb into bringing Priest face and stands, sends him falling and breaking the table in the stands. Priest is out cold and does not make it to count of 10. Winner is Aleister Black. Wow, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. I did not expect that Zelina Vega will come in and interfere. So this means she's going back into a heel. Ever since that, they really destroyed Zelina Vega's career. Ever since they took that women's U.S. title off of her hands. It's just unbelievable, man. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. This is I just don't understand. This is a terrible shot. I feel like tomorrow somehow we all know it's Rhea Ripley's birthday. Somehow we might probably see a heel turn. EO might stab her in the back on her birthday, align herself with her friends Asuka and EO Sky might stab Rhea Ripley in the back on her birthday tomorrow, and align herself with her friends again, Asuka and Kairi Sane. And we'll see, was it really a tag team match all along? Probably, who knows, tomorrow. But tonight was just worthless. Tonight was just terribly worthless. Well, got that covered. Now it's time for something light. Do all know what it's time for? It's time for it's time. See what it's time. See what I'm trying to see. It's time for Justin's Time History, all the wrestling birthdays, pop culture, and history, and all that stuff. All you hear that thing is the thing from Back to the Future starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd celebrated his 40th anniversary on July 3rd, 2025, because the movie was released July 3rd, 1985. Celebrated his 40th anniversary on July 3rd of this year, and celebrate. It was of last year. The movie was released July 3rd, 1985. So let's go to yesterday's October the 9th. Okay. Yesterday would have been a happy 58th birthday to WWE Hall of Famer Eddie Guerrero. Rockin' Robin, WWE Women's Champion. She went 61 yesterday. She turned 61 yesterday. Okay, Stevie Richards turned 54 yesterday. Daniel Putrid turned 44 yesterday. And let's see, and Sharon Osbourne, who's a WWE celebrity at a WrestleMania, she made a WWE appearance. Made a WWE appearance at made some WWE appearances, probably WrestleMania in a Raw episode. Well, when her late husband Osby got rest of soul, she turned 73 yesterday. And Brian Breaker turned no, not really the Brian Breaker. Brian Breaker. It's Brian Breaker, not don't be confused with Brian Breaker. He turned 40 yesterday. And let's see. So what else in sports? Let's see. Okay, 1965 Game 4 of the 1965 World Series. The Minnesota the LA Dodgers beat the Minnesota Twins 7-2. Let's see what else. Okay, see. Okay, on WCW Prime, in that direction, wonder why. See, Sting defeated Bobby Eaton, and the Shark defeated Andy Shane. Ming defeated Jeremy Hollow Jobber. See, Monday Night Wars. Camp Cornette, Owen Hart, Yokozuna, and the British Bulldog with Jim Cornette and Mr. Fuji defeated Diesel, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker with Paul Bearer, and Fatu defeated Skip with Sonny. Then on WCW Monday Nitro, okay, in dark match, on TNT's Monday WCW Monday Nitro, Paul Orndorff defeated the Renegade. Dark match, DDP defeated Alex Wright to retain the WCW World TV title. Dark match, Eddie Guerrero defeated Dean Malenko. Dark match, Taskmaster defeated Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage. Sting defeated Shark to retain the WCW US title. Sabu defeated Mr. JL. Bubba Rogers, someone we know as Big Boss Man, defeated World Warrior Hawk by count due to the interference by getting distracted by Disco Inferno. And Arn Anderson defeated Ric Flair in a steel cage match, and then Hulk Hogan showed up in appearance with no mustache, with sunglasses, just focused on getting his revenge on the Giant. That's how he is. He's wearing a black. He had wear, or he had. That's how I was hoping wear a black t-shirt and black hat and black sunglasses, and he show a dark side of Hulk Hogan there. See what else. See what else. Okay, WCWC. What else? Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the San Diego Chargers 29-23. Let's see what else. 2005. See. See WCWC. Sunday Night Heat pre-show to Sunday Night Heat pre-show to kind of No Mercy took place at Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. Hometown of late Eddie Guerrero. This is Paul Burchill and William Regal defeated Brian Kendrick and Paul London. And then No Mercy took place. Hometown of Eddie Guerrero in Houston, Texas. It was his last pay-per-view before his death on November 13, 2005. His final pay-per-view is produced by Smackdown. Paul Burchill. Paul Burchill. Hold on. Christy Ham. Show open the show with a six-person tag team match. Christy, Legion Doom, Road Warrior, Animal, and Heinrich, and Christy Hemme defeated Eminem, Joey Mercury, Johnny Nitro, and Leland by pinfall. Bobby Lashley defeated Simon Dean by pinfall, and then he had to make Simon Dean eat burgers. Fatal 4-way match for the U.S. title. Chris Benoit defeated Booker T with Sharmell, Christian, and Elena Jordan by pinfall. Mr. Kane defeated Hardcore Holly. JBL with Jillian Hall defeated Rey Mysterio by pinfall. Randy Orton and Bob Orton defeated Undertaker by pinfall in a handicap casket match. He cheated. Juventud with Psychosis and Super Crazy defeated Nunzio with Vio and Vio and pinfall singles match for the Cruiserweight title, like Mexico versus Italy. Well, Mexico versus Italy because Juventud is Mexican and Nunzio is Italian American. In the main event, Batista defeated Eddie Guerrero by pinfall. As the main event, and then after the show after the show ended, the crowd sang "Happy Birthday" to Eddie Guerrero on his 38th birthday. Yeah. Let's see what else. So, okay, what else? Let's see. Okay, pop culture movies 2015. Movie called Steve Pan was released in theaters starring Hugh Jackman, Gary Handlin, Rooney Mara, and Amanda Seyfried. Knock Knock starring Nicholas starring Knock Knock starring they're directed by Eli Roth, starring Keanu Reeves, Lorenzo Izzo, and Ana Armas was released. Ana Armas was released, yeah. And a movie called Steve Jobs, starring Michael Fassbender, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen, and Jeff Daniels was released. Steve Jobs, based on the life of the late based on the life of late Steve Jobs. Man created chairman. He was a founder of Next and chairman and majority of shareholder of Pixar Animation. God rest his soul, man. It's sad. Now let's go to the next day, October the 10th, today. Can't do that stupid. Okay. Giant Haystacks wrestle Giant Haystacks. He returned 8 returned 79 today. Giant Haystacks. He died on November 20th, 1998. He died of cancer. William Posada, better known as Renan Joseph, he turned 42 today. Let's see any sports today. See. See Jimmy Higa. See today. See on this day, 1965, game in game in game 4 of the 1965 World Series, the Dodgers beat the Minnesota Twins 7-2. I misspoke because game on October the 9th, 1965, when I mentioned earlier, the Dodgers beat the Minnesota Twins 4-0. So on October 10th, 1965, 50 years ago today, the Dodgers beat Twins 7-2 on this day, in game 4. Trying to see what else. See what else? See okay, on this day, see what else? See with some pro okay, pro fight, some pro fight. See. See on ECW Hardcore TV. Cactus Jack defeated so we know it's Mick Foley defeated Ubis named Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was known as Superstar Steve Austin here on this episode. Cut a little promo about Eric Bischoff. Then on 20 years ago today on Monday Night Football, the Pittsburgh, I know a friend of mine from Pittsburgh is gonna be happy about this. I know he remembers this game. On this day in 2005, Monday Night Football on ABC, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Chargers 24-22. Yep. Then on Monday Night Raw on this day in 2005. Let's see what else. Monday Night Football. Wait, Monday Night Raw, I mean. Vince McMahon came out and Stephanie McMahon said she was she hated what Stone Cold how way she got stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. And she said someone's gonna get fired tonight. Yeah, it took place in American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. Then we see Rod Conway defeated Doink. Chris Masters defeated Tajiri. Trish Stratus defeated Victoria to retain the WWE Women's Championship. Until then, we see the debut of Mickie James came to help her. And then we see Triple H explaining why he did what he did to Ric Flair. Yeah, he tells him, well, yeah, you know, yeah. Now, he explains why, yeah, he explained why he did what he did to Ric Flair, because the reason why he turned on Ric Flair because he hates how he gets all the spotlight and all the attention because he didn't care about him because he lost the World Heavyweight title to Batista. He failed to help get the World Heavyweight title off from Batista at Vengeance in 2005. It's signaling the end of Evolution, the end of Evolution and their friendship, because he failed to get the World Heavyweight title off from Batista at Evolution. That's why he turned his back on Ric Flair. And then we see main event, Carlito and Edge and Kurt Angle with Lita defeating John Cena, Shawn Michaels, and Big Show. And then we see Vince McMahon coming out and getting demanding who should have for Jerry the King Lawler, for good old JR Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler and Coachman coming to ring, to getting them to apologize, Coach to apologize, and JR and well, this is kind of humiliating. This is I'm gonna show that to all of you. Let all of you hear it.
Going to be fired tonight.
Well, thank goodness Mr. McMahon came to his senses and is going to allow this genius Eric Bischoff to continue to run Raw in the future.
Eric Bischoff breathed a sigh of relief.
Oh.
But not Bischoff. Who does that leave?
And I don't know who's getting fired, but Mr. McMahon is walking with a purpose. He's got that look on his face.
Last week in this very ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin did the improbable. Hell, he didn't do the improbable. Austin did the impossible. He stunned every McMahon family member. That is the only thing in my life that I know of that I will never forget and never forgive. As I was leaving the arena last week, someone asked me, Mr. McMahon, what are you going to do about this? I said then, and I'll say it again now, someone is going to pay. By God, somebody's going to be fired. Say what you will, but I am a man of my word, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Someone will be fired right here tonight. The question is not what, the question is who. Who will be fired here tonight? Who deserves to be fired here tonight? Who's to blame? I mean, we Americans like to play that blame game. Who's to blame? Some say the blame should go to General Manager Eric Bischoff. Some say I should fire his ass. But I'm not. I'm not going to fire Eric. Happened on Eric's watch. Yeah, I get that, but God, come on. I mean, was it Eric's fault? So then I think I can pretty much single out who's to blame. And that would be a rotten redneck rattlesnake by the name of Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's who's to blame.
Uh-oh.
But you know what? I'm not really going to blame Austin for what he did. It's sort of a twisted sort of a way, but I'm not going to blame Austin, and I'm not even going to fire Stone Cold. At least not yet. So the question is, what person or persons really are to blame for that incident last week? I would suggest to you that would be the person or persons who enjoyed it the most. That's right. I blame each and every one of you for what happened to me and my family last week. Every damn one of you are to blame because you're the kind of people that encourage the Stone Cold Steve Austins of the world. You caused him to do what he did to me and my family. So as a result of that, and as a businessman, this is what I want. I want each and every one of you tonight here in this arena. I want everybody all over the state of Texas, everybody all over North America, the world for that matter. I want you to consider yourself an employee of WWE. That's right. Tonight I want to hire every damn one of you. Every one of you, I want to hire. I want you to work for me. Yeah, I do. Just so I can say from the bottom of my heart, you're fired.
What? Fired everyone. That's a lot of people.
You're damn right. Each and every one of you are fired.
Audience? Everybody at home?
Well, you know, there were three individuals that were as close to the action last week. Shut up when I'm talking.
Yeah, shut up. You're all fired.
There were. There were three individuals as close to what happened last week as any of you around ringside. And I'm not asking, I'm demanding they come down here right now. And that would be you three sons of bitches sitting right there. Coach, King, JR, get up and get in here now. I'm not asking you, get up. Take your damn headsets off. Take that black hat off. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares what you say when I'm out here anyhow. They don't want to listen to you. They want to listen to me. Come on, get down here. I don't have all night. Get in here. Stand right there. Right there's your mark. That's your spot. King, you're next. Get in here. Stand next to Coach King. Get right there. Now let me just lay it out for you, okay? Last week I'm in this ring with my family. You guys are up there calling your action, okay? I get stunned. What do? Not a damn thing. Okay, all right. I'm a big guy. I'm a rugged son of a bitch. I can take care of myself, right? You damn right I can. My son gets stunned, okay? even tougher than me. He can handle that. And then you three sit on your ass up there while my precious daughter Stephanie gets stunned by Stone Cold and don't do a damn thing. How do you feel about that, huh? Then on top of that, the one individual that I'm totally devoted to, the one individual that means the most to me in my entire life, my wonderful wife, Linda. My God, I worship the ground that woman walks on. And she gets stunned, and what do you do? What do you do, huh? What do you do? Not a damn thing! Not a damn thing! You all three should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm ashamed for you! So now then, I want an apology for the three of you doing nothing. And by the way, not that your jobs depend on any of this, but your jobs depend on the answer. Okay? Just for the record. Coach, are you man enough to apologize to me and my family? Don't touch that microphone.
Mr. McMahon, I am so sorry for what happened to you last week. I can admit it. I'm a coward. I wish now I would have done something, but I'm not, and I'll never be as brave as you are. Sir, you are an inspiration. And I thank God that you're all right.
I'll accept that apology. You're dismissed. It's up to you. What about it? You apologize to me and my family or not?
Well, I know what it's like to be stunned by Steve Austin, and it's certainly no fun. So if apologizing to you, Mr. McMahon, means keeping my job, then I'm truly sorry.
I'll accept your apology. Thank you very much. Go back up to your broadcasting. Well. If it isn't Stone Cold's best friend, JR. You'd apologize to me, JR, huh? You love your job, JR, huh? What's the story? Yes or no?
I'm really sorry that your wife got stunned.
Well, that's just not good enough for me. Good old JR. Looks like I'm going to have myself some fun here in a minute. You don't give a damn about these people. You don't give a damn about communicating with them each and every week, do you, huh? So therefore, you don't give a damn about your job. Is that what you're telling me?
I love these people, and I love them more. They're just like my family. And I'm still sorry that your wife got stunned.
I want an apology.
Apologize.
All right, JR's apologized. You know what, JR, I accept your apology. Thank you very much. Go on and back up there. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. I accept your apology, but you know what? I'm not so sure that's good enough. I want you to apologize to my kids. They're both here. So you can apologize to this person coming right down here. My precious baby girl, Stephanie. Come on down and get your apology, Steph. Come on.
Now, and I'm listening the true star, and I'm finally getting my turn.
Very, very uncomfortable right now.
Sunny boy, feel like it is not. Why you think about chicks? I'm one of your back, sun in my face.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most beautiful woman in the entire world, my daughter, Stephanie McMahon.
Now I'm on top, shining some rhyme and shit. When you think about me, you think of the best, like a full-length date or a new Corvette. Yes, when I spit, consider the mess about my ass. 6 digits, nothing less. You think of Jackie O, you think of success.
That's okay. I like that lipstick. It's all right. So, Steph, you want to ask your question?
JR, apologize to me.
You people shut your mouth now. I'm about to get another apology. I'm not asking you to get on your hands and knees, although that may be the next step. Go ahead, Steph. I got an apology. I'm sure you will too.
Actually, the floor is JR's. Apologize or get fired.
I said it once. I'm sorry your mama got stunned.
It's like I don't have any other choice, Dad.
Whoa! Hang on, JR. Hang on. Hang on now. Easy. I know, like your head's spinning. There's somebody else who's going to come down and expect an apology. That's my son, Shane. I'm going to ask him to stand up right there on that turnbuckle on the top rope, and he's going to come off and plant an elbow squarely right into your black heart. Shane, come on out.
Wow, this is too much.
Come on, son.
Honestly, Coach, I hope that he is going to represent the voice of reason. Man doesn't look overly excited to see his precious wife.
I'm glad Linda's okay from last week, first of all.
I wasn't expecting you tonight. I mean, respecting Shane, but my God, you look lovely tonight. But this is really no place for you. Steph and I have got this. I mean, there's no reason for you to get your hands dirty. We've got this, okay?
Well, Vince, as your devoted wife, and Steph as your mother, I just simply cannot let the two of you continue this way. Last week, when we returned to USA Network, it was a wonderful opportunity for a new beginning for the entire McMahon family. It was a chance for a clean slate. The only way to garner respect from people is not Vince by yelling and screaming, or Steph by pitching a fit. It's by taking action. So, JR, on behalf of the entire McMahon family, you're fired.
never thought I would say anything like this. This is unbelievable.
I really don't know what to say.
JR is fired. Not only did Linda McMahon fire JR, look at this exclamation point she put on it. I don't know what to say. I cannot believe what we've just witnessed. JR is fired.
Yep, that was one of the worst segments in WWE history. That's terrible. One of the worst segments in WWE history. I know a friend of mine from JD arguing like JR getting fired by McMahon's Vince, Stephanie, and Linda. That's 20 years ago today, October 10th, 2005. I never seen that before because I was living at a hotel during the time of Hurricane Katrina in Florida. And no USA there, just different kind of channels. It was just terrible. That was a terrible segment right there. Worst segments 20 years ago today. I know a friend of mine from Pittsburgh agrees with that. Well, that'll do it for my review for all of you. I mean, for my pop culture and everything, and all the my show tonight. And the Godfather, Soldier Slimming, as Late Change Shaw say, I like to dress up chubby checker, sing like James Brown, dance like Lionel Richie, dance like Lionel Richie. Like again, the hot tub, gonna be sweat, gonna be dry, gonna be wet. Referring to Eddie Murphy, referring to Eddie Murphy doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, like again, the hot tub, gonna be sweat, gonna be dry, gonna be wet. Referring to Eddie Murphy doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live. So I hope all of you have a really good night. And I never grew up in the I never grew up. I never watched Saturday Night Live back in the 80s. I never grew up in the 80s. Grew up in the 90s. So I saw reruns of old school Saturday Night Live when I was little. I remember when I was little. I seen reruns of little watching old school Saturday Night Live on Comedy Central. So I hope all of you good night. Crown Jewel tomorrow morning, and tonight I'm gonna close out the show with a little music. I'm gonna close out the song by Nikki Harris from the Big Green soundtrack. I Believe in You. So I hope all of you a good night. And so here it is from the Big Green movie soundtrack, I Believe in You, by Nikki Harris. 1995 Disney sports team soccer comedy, Big Green, one of my favorite childhood movies. So I hope I have a good night. I'm out of here. Peace.
Hey, Justin.
Hey.
There you go. Ready for your turkey dinner? Yeah, Halloween first, though.